Well, shiver me timbers, and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of the Burger Meister. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Today we're going to make a hamburger. We're going to make a hamburger from my own warped imagination. I was talking to my friend Michelle Grant. We were just talking on the phone, and this kind of thing kind of came to me, and we kind of worked out the details on how I would go about making that. So today I'm going to make
the reverse hamburger.
Now, you may not have heard about the reverse hamburger because, it comes from up here. But today we're going to make the reverse hamburger. So what I've done is I've got some ground beef. I've got a little dish made out of it. And what I've done is I've chopped up all the ingredients. So everything is going to be, normally would be on top of the burger, including the bun, is going to be in the burger. And so obviously we're going to have to knife and fork that. So let's see, what should we start with? So typically you get the burger, it's going to have, okay, so let's put some lettuce on there. So I finally chopped some romaine lettuce. We'll put that in there. And we're going to kind of layer this sort of the same way you would have it layered in a burger. Then we got some tomato. And I used Kumato, or maybe it's Kumato. Let's call the whole thing off. Which is they call it a brown tomato. I just kind of like the color. So we're going to put that in there. And everything is chopped up. I just think it will blend better once this starts cooking. Let's see, we got onion on top of that. So I have some red onion. Now, typically when you cook a burger, you're just going to salt and pepper it. I'm going to actually have to put the salt and pepper on the inside because everything from on the outside of the burger has to go on the inside. So we got that. Let's see. I got some pickle relish. I tried to get as much liquid out of it as I could. We got that. Now, typically I would have put the cheese directly on it, but the cheese is going to be on the other side anyway, so it's still going to be on the top. So I have some nice cheddar cheese. Put that on there. I figured a whole slab would kind of ooze, so I chopped it up a little bit. I'll be a little generous with the cheese. And I'm going to take my salt and pepper, and I'm going to put it on the inside, which would be here. Okay. Now we need the bun. So I took a brioche bun, I left it out so that it would get stale, then I chopped it up. That was another suggestion from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. So here's our bun. Because again, remember, everything has to go inside. All right, there's the bun. And what am I missing? Oh yeah, mustard and ketchup. Now typically those are going to be put on afterwards, so like when the burger's done, then you put the mustard and ketchup on. In this particular case, we don't have that luxury because everything has to go inside. So I'm just going to put it here. There's some mustard, and just using regular yellow mustard. Here's some ketchup. This goes against every fiber of my being, but for what we're doing, it's fine. So now I'm going to put what I'm going to call the lid on, and I'm going to kind of crimp that together. Now, this is kind of big, and the question is, will the burger cook, being that it's this thick? But if you think about it, it's hollow, and everything inside it either is already cooked or doesn't need to be cooked. So, pickle relish, the onion, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the cheese, that doesn't need to be cooked. So I think we're going to be good. We just want to make sure that the meat inside cooks. I think we're going to do just fine. That looks like a meatball. Maybe mash that down a little bit. Yeah, so we're definitely going to knife and fork this. I mean, that's approximately the size of a burger with the bun anyways, right? We got all that stuff inside. It looks like a lot of meat. It's actually not. That looks good enough. And that's going to shrink down anyways. Now, I've never done this before, so this could be a dismal failure. Don't know. We'll see. I'm going to make sure that that's closed up, because otherwise we're going to have oozing. And I don't really want oozing. There we go. Yeah, it looks like a lot more meat than it actually is. Okay, our pan should be hot, so in this goes. Okay, bars and grills, it's time. Now, while I was making this, I thought to myself, I should have called it the Inside Out Burger, but I didn't. I called it the Reverse Burger, and I'm committed and should be, and so the Reverse Burger it is. So let's cut it open and see what lurks inside. Are you excited about this? I am. I'm expecting that to be all oozy, and it is not. It's colorful as hell. Look at that. Look at that. That looks amazing. So we got your cheese in there and tomato and everything's inside there. And again, we're gonna knife and fork this because the bun is on the inside. I don't know how that's gonna taste, but we're gonna find out. I made this up as I went along. All right, let's give this a shot. Cheese is nice and melted. Everything should have blended together really well. Let's see. I'll cut a piece off here. Maybe I should have taken that piece. There's not a lot in there, but here we go. Now, it's similar to a Juicy Lucy. A Juicy Lucy, as you know, has cheese on the inside, but it's just cheese. This has everything that would be on the outside, on the inside. Now, the benefit of this is when you get a burger at a burger place and they put tomato and lettuce on it, tomato and lettuce are cold, and that usually cools your burger off. And nobody likes a cold burger. In this case, because the tomatoes and lettuce were inside, they heat it up with the burger, so everything's nice and hot. It's cooked all the way through, so even though it looked really thick, the burger meat itself was kind of thin. So, as you can see, it's cooked all the way through. That is pretty good. That's a lot of work. So I don't know I would make it all the time, but I in theory, I would make it all the time because it came out really, really good. A really unique burger, in my own opinion. I made it up. But really, really good. If you want to make something like this, you can adjust the ingredients that go inside it. I put in what I thought would go on a burger. I just put it on the inside, but it came out really, really good. So get out there and try this. But remember, it's crazy out there, so be careful. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.